Man, thanks for staying with us. It was not a good sight for some PDP leaders who had the reconciliation meeting convened by former President Goodluck Jonathan when Senator Ali Modu Sharif, the PDP national chairman, staged a walkout. It was a protest, according to him, for the way he was treated at that meeting. Take a look at what some of the leaders of the party are saying. For example, Senator Buruji Kashamu, who is also in support of Senator Ali Modu Sharif, has spoken on this one. And the press statement released, Senator Buruji Kashamu says that with due respect to our governors, this was how some of their predecessors insisted on having their ways in party matters and imposed candidates in the party who were eventually rejected by the electorate. Some of them have an over-bloated estimation of themselves. They think that because they are governors, they can determine who gets what in the party or even your membership, unquote. That's Senator Buruji Kashamu. Let's take a look at what the recommendations made by former President Goodluck Jonathan for peace to reign in the PDP. He did say that at the end of that meeting, they agreed that there will be a reconciliation committee set up to be chaired by either himself or the former Vice President Amadi Sambo. Members will include PDP governors, Deputy Senate President, Senate Minority Leader, House of Reps Minority Leader, 6 members of the Board of Trustees, 1 per geopolitical zone, 6 members from each of the factions, 1 per geopolitical zone, 2 former governors, 2 former ministers, 2 women representatives, and 2 youth representatives to cut across the 2 major groups in the party. Let's continue the conversation now. Alhaji Ahmed Goodluck, former political advisor to former President Goodluck Jonathan, has been talking to us, of course. He is in support of the Senator Ali Modu Sharif leadership of the party. Thank you so much for staying with us. Does Senator Ali Modu Sharif agree with the recommendation released after that meeting? Before we come to that, let us know from the start that there is a standing peace and reconciliation committee by Governor Dixon that has churned out a report and made proposals. Senator Ali Modu Sharif, as the national chairman of this party, has accepted all the proposals. Whatever committee the national convener, the former president, is coming to come up with, let us build on that committee. That committee, the proposals have been accepted by 90% of PDP stakeholders to go and do convention. All-inclusive convention. What was the basis of the basics of that Dixon committee recommendation? For national convention to hold earlier than 2018. In fact, they proposed 30th of June this year. All-inclusive national convention where everybody will come and put hands together. We do unity convention where we will elect our national officers. The question is, why are people running away from elections? See, Senator Ahmed McCarthy agreed to that recommendation of Dixon committee. He did. In fact, Dixon took that report to him even before bringing it to the national chairman, and he agreed. Senator Ali Modu Sharif, is he agreeing with the recommendation of the president, former President Jonathan? I am not aware that recommendation has not been forwarded to him as the national chairman, unless and until the recommendations are forwarded to him before he knows the way forward. Will he be willing to, participate in any reconciliation move from that committee? He is always ready and willing to participate in reconciliation moves. In fact, as of today, he is in Anambra State, Enugu, holding town hall meetings to reconcile factions in that state, to reconcile groups in that state. Senator Sharif is not desperate to hold on to this national chairmanship. He is ready and willing to go any day, anytime. Stakeholders come together, do national convention. But why hasn't he resigned his position? Why should he resign and make who the national chairman? And leave it to the caretaker. Leave it to who? Leave it to the senator. There is no position of caretaker under this constitution. Read it. The position of caretaker has been declared null and void by the Court of Appeal. As we speak now, anybody talking about caretaker committee is contemptuous of the court judgment. The caretaker committee does not exist. Members of caretaker committee do not exist. All things done by the caretaker committee from 31st day of May 2016 till 17 February 2017 remain invalid, null and void. I'm very sure you are aware. So why should Senator Ali Modu Sharif resign? Senator Ali Modu Sharif is the chairman. he summons and presides over meetings of National Working Committee, National Executive Committee, and the National Convention. As a national chairman, he has to summon and preside over this meeting.
Mr. Gulak,
he is willing and ready to hold that meeting of National Convention to elect our officers. Why do we begin to say no?
Just a moment and listen to this
Why
question.
not accept?
I'm very sure that you're aware of some of the discussions in your party by some of your colleagues who are saying that Senator Ali Modu Sharif is being used by the APC to destroy the PDP.
That is far from the truth. I heard Governor Fayoshe that day say he had a meeting with APC chieftain who told him that they are going to give Senator Ali Modu Sharif money to do national convention. It is now clear who is hobnobbing with APC. It is now clear who is meeting with APC in the night. It is now clear who wants to destroy PDP before he leaves. It is now clear that it was a big mistake to elect or select Fayoshe as PDP Governors Forum Chairman.
Why is
it
Senator,
was an accident.
Why is Senator Ali Modu Sharif afraid of these governors of the PDP?
He has never been afraid of these governors of the PDP. There are only two governors. Governor Fayoshe of Ekiti State and Governor Wike of Rivers State. As we speak today, Sharif is in Enugu, and the governor is hosting him. As we speak today, tomorrow Sharif is going to Cross River, and he'll be hosted by Governor of Cross River, PDP. Let me assure you, let me assure Nigerians, Sharif wants to deal a death blow on impunity and brigandage, and every right-thinking Nigerian will support him. Sharif said, look, the court judgment says my tenure expires December 2018. But I'm willing to forgo that. I'm willing to organize a convention in 2017, June. Come together, brothers and sisters. Let us build this party. Let us do convention and hand over this party to newly elected officials of this party. What is wrong there?
Alhaji Gulak, it does look like legally Senator Ali Modu Sharif has a ground, but it doesn't have a legitimacy.
Why? He has both legally and legitimately. He is in charge. He's the national chairman. Look at what happened in Enugu today. Look at the town hall meeting.
How many governors are on Senator Sharif's side?
Apart from Governor Fayoshe and Governor Wike, all the other governors are on his side. I can guarantee
How many senators of the PDP are on Senator?
More than 60% of PDP senators in the National Assembly are with Sharif.
Without the leaders of the Senate and the House of Reps. The Senate minority leader and the House of Reps minority leader.
Yes.
Are they with you?
I don't know whether they are with Sharif or not. Those are the people that have been championing the fact that this party must continue with impunity.
Why do you think that Governor Wike and Fayoshe are against, or they are loggerheads with Senator Sharif?
Well, if we go to history, they in the first place prevailed on Sharif to come and lead this party. They convinced all the other governors. They convinced all the other PDP leaders, thinking that Sharif will come and do their bidding. Now they found out in Sharif that this is a man they cannot bend. They found in Sharif that this is a man that wants to give this party back to the grassroots. They found in Sharif that he will not bend to their whims and caprices. They found in Sharif that this is a man they cannot bend.
As we close now, your final word on the way forward for your party. It does look like a stalemate. Just in about 30 seconds, can you tell us what do you think, from your angle, from Senator Ali Modu Sharif's angle, what is the way out in 30 seconds?
The way out is let us pursue vigorously, sincerely, committedly the Governor Dixon proposals that we come and do our national convention within the shortest time possible. When all stakeholders, in fact, Sharif has already started implementing some of those reports by sending letters to the organs of this party to bring nominations to form the National Planning Committee for the convention. What is wrong there? Right. Why don't people like to go for elections?
We must leave it at that. Former political advisor to former President Goodluck Jonathan, Alhaji Ahmed Gulak, who is in support of Senator Ali Modu Sharif, has been talking to us. Many thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. And that's our show for today. We do hope that the PDP will get it right to post a viral opposition to the APC ruling party. Thank you for being part of it. Bye for now.